What is going on, y'all? Happy Saturday night. We are back with a Madden stream, and we have a lot to talk about, man. We have a lot to talk about. I'm super excited. Oh, give me 1 second here. Oh, there we go. There it is. Super excited to kind of go over some stuff with you guys. Can you let me know, hold on, I gotta post this in the Discord real quick. Okay. So real quick, before we get too crazy here, I realized that I kind of sometimes I go back and I grab clips or something from a live stream, and I heard my audio of when I was talking, and it sounded really echoey. And I was like, what is going on with my mic? I have a really good mic. This shouldn't happen. And I was trying to figure out when it could have been, when it could have happened. And I was like, all right, well, when I started putting in this background music, I realized that I changed from I used to go back and forth, right? So I had my mic plugged into my PS5 for live streams. And when I would do voiceover, like when I edited videos on CapCut, I'd unplug it and bring it across and plug it into my computer. And then I was just like, well, I don't really do anything on my PS5 anymore. I can just have my mic plugged into my computer all the time. That I can add the audio source through Lightstream, and that's what I did. But when I did that, the audio quality for my mic got really, really bad. So if you guys could just let me know, I switched it back over. Could you let me know that you guys can hear me? That we're good to go there. That you can hear me, and you can hear the music. That's the big one. That's what I am looking for. What's up, N890? What's going on? Brandon White, what's going on? We got some things to talk about, man. We got an SGN After Dark stream. It's been a minute. I'm super excited for this because we got some new Madden stuff to talk about. I don't want to get started till I just know y'all can hear me. Because, like I said, I switched over. So if N890, if Brandon, anyone else in the stream right now could... just let me know real quick that you guys can hear what I have to say. Oh, okay, Big Papa. Yo, appreciate it. Alex, thank you. So you were going to say something but didn't. Dude, always tell me, man. Don't be ashamed to tell me. Because I am very, very particular. I want good audio. And I didn't even realize it until I was going back and I was looking for some clips. Well, specifically, I went and grabbed that clip of the Vikings not kicking the field goal in overtime the other day. And I heard myself and I was like, what? Why do I sound like I'm on some cheap cut rate mic? And I double checked my settings and it wasn't on my webcam mic. So, all right, so we're back in business though, y'all. I'll just have to switch it when I do my editing. So anyway, sound is okay. Thanks, Jenda. Appreciate that. I'll take okay. Okay, it's better than bad. Anyway, so let's talk Madden. So the user versus CPU sliders and the CPU versus CPU sliders are 100% finalized. I've actually started to bring everything that has been learned over to College Football 25. Brad, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you popping in. Thank you so much. So the CPU versus CPU slider set just went live today. Made the video. It's in members only access. I'm going to record the user versus CPU slider video tomorrow. I try to, stagger them a little bit, right? And then I'm working on college football to get an update there because college football is playing great. But if we can get the quarterbacks to play how they're playing in Madden, it's just going to enhance that game so much for the next 4 months before the new one comes out. So that being said, what happened on stream in the Saints franchise really pissed me off. I now have a tie when I should have a loss. And so I decided, I don't know how much I'll stick with it. I still have my Saints franchise. But I decided, I'll show you guys real quick. I decided to do kind of what I was talking about last stream. So I do have my Saints franchise still. I didn't want to delete that. But I decided to do a new franchise. And this is what I'm going to do with this, you guys. I think this would be kind of cool. Oh God, it's going to do this. Okay, that didn't take so long. All right. So I don't like online franchises for a couple reasons. And we know we're going to have the overlay issue, but whatever. It was the only way you can do two things. Number one, start today. Number two, do a team to build their team. And I am sick of playing with the Rams. And even if you can have their old logos, even if you relocate them back to St. Louis, or excuse me, you can put their old jerseys, relocate them back to St. Louis, but you still have the new logo and in the stadium colors, and it just doesn't look right. You know, this was the only way that we could go ahead and get St. Louis to have the updated logo, and stuff like that. So I did an online one. I'll just deal with the overlay glitch, whatever. What's really cool is because the user sliders and the CPU versus the user versus CPU and CPU versus CPU sliders are 99% the same. There's literally one thing different. I can treat this franchise for both. So I'm literally going to do both. I'm going to watch games, and I'm also going to have games that I play. And so I set up this franchise today. And I did the off season, right? I did the first, the off season of where we'd be at now, and then I just did the draft, and we are now in 2025 preseason. I've already done my training camp. I got all the settings in here. I've done my weekly schedule. I did my mini camps. I've done everything. Everything's ready to roll. I've set my depth chart for the preseason. And what's super cool about this is I actually kind of thought, what's going to be kind of fun I could do on stream is like to get an idea and take a look at some of my younger players. Instead of playing with them, I could watch them. And then we can play with, like the second game or the third game where they play like the third quarter, like all the way through the third quarter, play that one. Right? But the first games, we could just watch them a little bit. So I will take you guys through the roster real quick because I started this up. Not a lot of changes, honestly. We were able to create some cap space, but there wasn't a lot of help for us in free agency at what we needed. So quarterback is still Matt Stafford. I did draft this Cliff Oldham in the 6th round. Now, everyone's ratings are playing down. This dude's actually 64. So I had an off-season challenge where it was like, make a splash. And I chose that we were going to win the draft. And it said, how are you going to win the draft? Offense. Okay, you need to draft a player on offense. Or no, it's just you need to draft a player, period, that has an 80 overall. I literally drafted a player 80 overall. And I went through the press conference. Look at this. I went through the press conference and asked me, how'd your draft go? And I said, good. Did you hit your player that you wanted to? I said, yes. What position? Or what was it? Offense, defense? I said offense. What position group? Offensive line. I picked it. And it said, which specific one? And I put right guard. And then it asked right guard 1 or right guard 2. I put right guard 1, and it said that they didn't agree with me. Now, I switched his position to left tackle after the fact, but he was an 80 overall. I drafted him 80 overall, this dude right here. And so because I didn't get an 80 overall, even though I did, it tanked everybody's morale by 10. So stupid. So anyway, I moved, I shuffled my offensive line around a little bit for blocking purposes. I switched up my scheme, but, we got this guy. I actually would like to, see what he could become because he's got some really good throw power. He's got some decent starting points. It's just, the awareness and a couple other things that need to get brought up, but let him develop under Stafford. Nothing changed here. Corum and Kyron Williams. Fullback, we got Ricard, nothing changed there. Cooper Kupp got shipped away. And then we brought in Rashid Shaheed. and then grab some guys in the 5th and 6th round. He was an undrafted free agent, Tyler Lambert. We took him in the 6th round. So that's what we did there. We literally swapped Cup for Rashid Shaheed, but we also got a pick back for Cup, so we used that to draft this guy who was a 74, but the morale hit dropped him down to a 71. Is a tight end, rookie tight end, of course, 6'2", 85 speed. He's got really good physicals, pretty good catch, really good blocking. When you look at his pass blocking and his run blocking, it's pretty decent. So yeah, I was pretty excited about him. Like I said, we got our left tackle of the future now, right guard, swapped him over. And offensive line is decent. You know, we did Brandon Scherf, got him back. We signed Cam Robinson, and we still have Kevin Dotson, so nothing crazy special on the offensive line. We switched to a 4-3 defense. I've turned into a guy who loved the 3-4 to I love the 4-3. So we brought Jared Verse down to go to the left side of the line to lock that up. We moved we kept Kobe Turner at the right end. We signed Hassan Reddick for some pass rush help. We moved Brandon Fisk to defensive tackle. And we signed Tershawn Wharton in for agency to shore up our front four. And then left outside linebacker, we moved Byron Young over to the left outside linebacker spot. We drafted this Emmanuel Moreland, who was, again, a 75 or 76 overall, down because of the morale, but 91 speed, 90 acceleration, good agility, good change of direction. Awareness is pretty good for a rookie. Like, really good, got a really good piece for our middle linebacker. And Shaq Thompson's hurt anyway, so he's going to be starting for us. And then the right side of the line, we moved Omar Spates. He was a middle linebacker. We moved him over to the right outside side because he fits in over there well, and he has some good physical traits that'll help him out. And then we signed another undrafted free agent in Evan Samuel. Cornerback, we were hurting, and we're still kind of hurting. We did sign Paulson Debo in free agency. He didn't have a lot of suitors because he is hurt, but he is going to come back in the preseason. So we'll have Paulson Adebo. We signed Jonathan Jones and we signed Darius Williams. We did put a couple of these. Paulson Adebo, we gave a nice contract to. These guys were just 1-year deals. So we're going to have to shore up the cornerback slot in the coming offseason and draft. Free safety, we still got Cameron Kinchins. Let him develop a little bit and grow. He's a 2nd-year player. And at strong safety, we have Cameron Curl. See what he can turn into going into his 5th year. We're going to have an option to extend him or move on. And that'll, of course, determine how we go forward. And then kicker, we brought in some competition. Got an undrafted free agent, this Justin Gunner versus Joshua Carty. And then we went and got Matt Ariaza to compete with Ethan Evans. So that's our roster right now. Nothing crazy. I did take a couple vets out for the preseason to just see some younger guys. So we're actually just going to hop into this game. You guys are quiet too, man. Are you guys just chilling, just having a couple beers like me? Like, nobody's chit-chatting at all. I am surprised. Normally we get a little more action. Oh, and I want to show you guys my unis. So I told you guys last stream I found some. I was just searching through the Team Builder website because there's way more jerseys on the Team Builder website when you search a specific term than there is when you do it through Madden. Madden just gives you like the one page, and Team Builder website you can just scroll and scroll and scroll. Oh, yo, SimF Bean Bro, you coming in? I appreciate you, my guy. You know what's crazy, fam? I was gonna start my stream like 2.5 hours ago, but I was like, nah, I gotta watch your stream. I gotta support, and then I'll just do an after dark stream when you finish. So it worked out. So these are the jerseys that I found on the Team Builder website. Let's go to the home first. Sorry. I really like how they did the helmet. I'm not a huge fan of the chrome color for the number, but I do, the color scheme is there. I like the color scheme. I like how they did the helmet. Very similar, but they put a little new spin on it. So this is what they have for the home jerseys, Rams. I wish they would have put a couple logos on the jerseys, like on the shoulder pads or something. But hey, it is what it is. Here's the away, and this is what I like too. They gave the white. Look at this, the white on the blue. I don't know how the heck they did that, guys. I started building jerseys, and I got the horns, and I had the horns on there, and I actually had a pretty good jersey going, and then I was able to get the Rams logo on one shoulder, but then I couldn't get it on the other one. Like, it was disappearing, and I just gave up. so it was so frustrating. They need to fix that Team Builder website for sure. But I thought this was so cool that they put this spin on the helmet, and you got the whites with the accents of the blue and the gold in here. So I was a big fan of that. I have these retro alternatives that I will never wear, most likely, but they're there. Then we got the gold alternative, the all gold, which is perfect because then I can rock the gold top or bottom with the blue, which I think is pretty awesome. And then they actually have that built in right here, which I don't know what was the point of wasting a uniform slot when you could just already do that. I feel like, you know, missed an opportunity to, like, next year if they can fix Team Builder a little bit. I have a couple ideas that I want to do, because I don't want to do all like I'd want to do a jersey set called Gold Rush, where it's all gold, and then I'd want to do one called Black Gold too, where they have some black alts. But then I want to build the main three around their old school Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk jersey. So anyway, let's go ahead and we're gonna. One thing you can't do is switch your shoes around, unfortunately. So anyway, you forgot about all the Team Builder unis? Yeah, well, again, you get so much more access doing it through the website. 100% more access doing it through the website than just doing it on EA, because you can search a term, like if you wanted to just see what someone came up with for new Pittsburgh Steelers jerseys, it would just show you just the one page, and that's it. It doesn't let you tab past it. Whereas on the actual website, you can tab through it, find who you're interested in, and then just, you know, just jot down the gamer tag, and then there you go. And that's what I did here. The gamer tag for this guy does not show up when you search on the console. So what we're going to do, I thought would be kind of fun, is we'll do like a half. We'll do CPU versus CPU for like a half, just to see, because I said I'm not starting Stafford. I'm not starting some of my vets. You know, I don't want them to get hurt. I want to get a look at these younger guys. And, I don't know, is my stream glitching? Uh-oh. Let me know if my stream is glitching. Give me a second here. Okay, yep, we're good there. Dragging a bit? Okay. Sometimes it does that. Give me 1 second. I'll fix it. Hold on. Okay, I just did my refresh. On light stream, and hopefully that fixed it. So let me know if that fixed it for me real quick. Minnesota Packers go crazy. Yeah, no. So anyway, let me know if that reconnect fixed it. I should have the music going too. Let me know. If not, I'll click a button, but I thought I clicked to get that music going there too. This is what I thought would be fun for the stream. So we'll do a CPU versus CPU for the first half to get an early look at our roster. Because we got, I don't have a full 75, I don't think, but I do have like 65 or 68 guys, and I want to see them. So I thought it'd be kind of fun just to treat this like a little RPG style, owner, GM, coach, whatever, and just view these guys, get an idea, and then what we'll do is week 2, Brandon, appreciate that, and the music's still going. And then week 2 we'll play because we can play with our starters until half. I just don't like playing week 1 because you only play with your starters until the first quarter, and then you're playing with your scrubs, and I don't want to play with them. I'd rather watch them. So that's what I thought we'd do for the first week. If you guys are cool with that, again, because the CPU versus CPU and the user versus CPU sliders are literally the same, minus one thing, it should allow to have a pretty good experience. So that's what I thought we could do, man. Have a little fun. Check out these new jerseys. Check out how our defense looks. I'm trying to remember who I took out on defense, if anybody. I don't know if I did. I see Jared Verse out there. So this should be our starting unit on defense. I know we don't have Stafford playing. He might be the only one we don't have playing. So yeah, they kind of ran it down our throats to start. So we can kind of see how our defense holds up here. I tried to build a decent front 7 as best as I could. There wasn't a lot of options in free agency, and we switched our scheme up, so we had to do with what the best that we could. Tried to address it in draft a little bit. We didn't really get. I do like our middle linebacker that we drafted there, but we're going to definitely need to try to continue to improve that front 7 to help out our secondary, because we know we're hurting at cornerback, right? And dude, Aaron Jones is just killing right now. I use Lightstream Sim, so normally it works really, really well. The way it works is, and this would work really well for you too. So you connect your so you create a Lightstream account. It's free. And then the way it works is you stream to Lightstream from your PS5. So you connect your Twitch account to your Lightstream account, which I know you have one. And then when you go live on your PS5, you go live that you're streaming to Twitch. What'll happen then is Lightstream added where you can stream to multiple locations at once. So before, you could only stream live on Twitch. They then added where you could add YouTube, you could add Rumble. I mean, any RTTP, you could do it. Kick, any streaming, you can stream to all of them at the same time. So you can do the dual locations. So, but you have to start it with Twitch. So basically, what I do is I create on a Lightstream, you can create scenes. That's how I have my stream starting, right? And I know you're familiar with it, Monique. Whenever I'm ready, I just switch to my scene, and I switch it up for the games that I'm playing. I might be right back, whatever. So you create your scene. I created mine through Stream Elements completely for free. So that'll start whenever I kick off my stream. That starts, and then what I can do is I can open up YouTube, because YouTube's not going to show I'm streaming yet, right? It's going to default that it's hidden. So then I can go in there. I can add a custom thumbnail. I can set up, put on monetization. I can set it to subscribers only chat if I want to, whatever. And then I set it to go public on YouTube in the command center on YouTube Studio. And then once I've done that, then I just go over to Lightstream and I just put my scene on to live, and I'm streaming. Then that's how I dual stream to Twitch dual stream to YouTube. I've done another one where I've streamed to Rumble at the same time. What's frustrating about Rumble is I have to get a new stream key every single time. At least I haven't figured out how to use the same one. Use the same one anyway. Oh, yeah, for sure. So, where do you want me to start? I don't know if you want me to... I can do the whole thing. Lightstream. And the way Lightstream works is you connect to it through a DNS server. So, my PS5... I didn't even include this the first time. I'm hardwired in on my PS5. And then I have my hardwired into my network. And then I create a secondary connection through my hardwire. I just call it, and I change the DNS server, so I just call it live stream. So whenever I want to do live stream, I switch over to that one because you connect to Lightstream through a DNS server on your PS5. It sounds really complicated, but honestly, it's super easy to set up. And I've walked another person through it, and I could help you too. If you ever wanted to try it, they do give you a free 7-day trial, I think, and then you can still do it for free. Or if you want to have higher quality resolution or frame rates, you can pay to have the higher resolution and frame rates just on a monthly subscription, basically. And that's what I do. But yeah, and then with Lightstream, you can set it to dual stream. You can. I mean, I know you're doing streams on Twitch and YouTube right now, but if you ever wanted to add Kick, add Rumble, add live streaming to X, you can do it. You can stream up. I mean, to like 5 at the same time, I think. The most I've done is 3 with Twitch, YouTube, and then Rumble. But Rumble is not just an easy, quick and go. Every single time it wants you to set up the new stream code. And I hate that, or the key code, whatever you want to call it. Where once I set up YouTube and Twitch, that's it. I'm good. I don't ever have to do anything. All I do when I start my stream is keep my YouTube stream hidden to start, so I can go in and set up with the thumbnail. Yeah, because I don't have to stream. So with OBS, you're either using a capture card for that pass-through, or you're remote playing your PS5 on your PC, and then you're sharing your screen from your remote play through OBS for your stream, right? I can do this without a capture card, and I don't have to remote play. So that's what I like about it. And then I've seen you have all your issues with OBS too, like mic going in and out, this, that, and the other thing. And my only issue is sometimes my stream glitches a little bit and I have to refresh. And I always blame Lightstream, but I kind of realize it's not Lightstream's fault. I recently got these little Wi-Fi pods from my internet provider to like do Wi-Fi coverage in my house, but then they also allow me to be like hardwired in even though I'm not near my modem. And they have built-in like protection settings that you can't customize that I think really hinder my upload speeds, because I still pull like 500 megabytes download, but my upload speed's like 25-30. So, and I actually was talking to a technician, and he was like, yeah, dude, those unfortunately have some built-in setting. Oh my God, he just one-handed that. Addison just one-handed that for a touchdown. That was filthy. But he was telling me, is like your better option is to go get like a really good like Linksys Wi-Fi mesh unit where you can customize all that, and it's not going to interfere your upload speed. Yep, I have to capture the gameplay from Elgato 4K utility window. Yeah, so you're running a pass-through, and then you're doing it. Now, you could honestly do that with Lightstream too. And so in that scenario, you wouldn't need to go live through your console. You would go live So on Lightstream, you can do screen share. And that's how I've done, where I've pulled up and like shown YouTube videos and stuff on a stream. You can just add like a window. And that's what you would do, because you have your utility window on your PC. So you could do that with Lightstream too if you wanted. I guess you'd have to really just, I don't know how much OBS charges. I don't know if you pay a subscription or you know. See, I don't have a capture card. I want to get one, but at the same time, I don't really need one now, because my PS5 will save everything in 4K, and then I can just transfer it over to my PC and edit it in CapCut. Or I can just do Lightstream and not have to worry about pass-through. You have the free version? Okay. I pay... Lightstream is $16 a month, but it's a tax write-off anyway, so I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, and I know the YouTube don't take taxes off those monetization checks. So anything that you use that you pay for that helps you when you get that monetization check from YouTube, you can write that off. So for me, the more services I'm paying for, the better, because they don't take a penny. And come tax season, as you know, that sucks, because you go all year like, oh yeah, here's my YouTube and you don't even think about the fact that the government didn't pull out the 25%, and you're not taking 25% of that and throwing it in the bank waiting to pay it in come tax season. So, oh my, that would have been roughing the punter if I had it turned on. I just realized I don't. So we got one more quarter just looking at, then we can see our second unit on defense a little bit. We're not going to do the full game of this, and then we'll get in and we'll play. Yeah, for gifts and stuff. Yeah, Stream Deck would be so sweet. I would love to get like hooked up with all that Elgato stuff for sure. I mean, I have the Elgato Lite. That's what I'm using here, and I like that I can control it on my computer and just turn it on and off, changes the intensity and stuff. Getting a Stream Deck would be really, really cool too, but number one, I don't have a PC that can handle that. And two, I just, it'd be a pretty decent, steep investment for me to buy all that stuff that I need for a good Elgato stream, or stream with Elgato and all that stuff. And I mean, if I ever get to the point where I'm consistently pulling like 75, 100 viewers, okay. But that is not the case. Hold on. Trying to see how many we have. I closed down YouTube Studio because I didn't need it, because I got the stream elements up that pulls in both. Let me go to. I mean, I typically pull in, 20 live, depending on, depending on the time of the year. I mean, we got 13 live right now, so yeah. For me, it's just not worth it. But when college football season is here, like this summer when college drops and Madden drops, and we get those, 75, 100 in the streams, that's when it's like I feel like, oh man, I should buy this. But yeah, I'm pretty content with what I got right now. I didn't know OBS was free though. I'll tell you that much. I thought you had to pay for it. Our defense is getting shredded. And there's no excuse. This is our first team defense. And I don't know what happened to JJ McCarthy. He must still be hurt, according to Madden. So they didn't even have JJ McCarthy out there. They had some other dude. And they just torched us. And we're going to get a look at Stetson Bennett. Man, if this is how our defense is playing, it's going to be a long season, even when I'm the one playing. Look at that, you guys. Holdings at 45, and we still get calls. I feel like I get more holding calls with it at 45 than I did at 50. And Sim, I know you weren't here when I mentioned this on a stream, but I'll reiterate it for those who weren't here. DPI is at 0. I have gotten the same amount of DPI calls with it at 0 as I did with it at 95. The same call rate. It's like 1 every 3 to 4 games. 95 DPI, 0 DPI, same call rate. All my Elgato stuff was indirectly provided by EA. Someone I met through EA left and went to Elgato for a while. Sent me a nice care package, just a light, sound panels, cap card. Man, it's good to have those relationships, my guy. That's awesome. That is super cool. I'm glad they were nice and thought of you, because they could have, you know, done whatever. They could have sold it. They could have lots of different things. I'm glad that, you know, they wanted to help you out and hook you up, man. That's awesome. I would love, like I said, I would love that stuff. I feel like I would be overwhelmed. My next step though is I want to upgrade my PC a little bit. I was talking to Smitty about this. Last time I talked to him, like a month ago. So that even though I'd still buy Madden for console and build sliders on console, to just have that Sabos mod would be so sweet. Not only that, the rendering time, you know, on CapCut when I want to render stuff at 60 frames, it's so slow on my PC right now. Like, I need to upgrade the GPU because I got 32 gigs of RAM and it means nothing for rendering videos. Yo, Jenda, the new sliders are awesome. Just playing my franchise. Heck yeah, man. No, I'm super excited for y'all to get your hands on these new sliders again. The CPU versus CPU and the user versus CPU are literally the exact same, which is the first time I've ever been able to do that before. The only change is the offensive line auto sub. That's it. Everything else is the exact same. And the CPU versus CPU gameplay, the quarterback play you see, I mean, we're watching really low rated quarterbacks, right? 62 overall, and a 60 overall, I think, or something like that. But you're still seeing them move around the pocket, not run backwards. They were throwing the ball deep. That's what you're seeing when you play user versus CPU too. Quarterback play I haven't seen before. You upgrade yours. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. Biggest thing will be upgrading the graphics card. See, I'm gonna buy a whole new unit, bro, because on top of a graphics card, I just need a faster processor. Just straight up. I want a faster processor. I want one that's kind of cool. It has see-through. You can have all the lights on it and stuff. And because not only would I check out Sabos mod, but I would definitely check out the mods on 2K too. I think that'd be fun. And then, you know, there's some games that have been out, like Maximum Football. My PC can kind of run it on Steam, not very good. I would really like to just dive into that game a little bit and try it, but I don't have an Xbox. It's not on PS5 yet, and so I can't really try it out. And now ESG Football, the first two betas that I participated in were on PC. They just had a beta last weekend on PS5. Like, I got ESG Football on my PS5, y'all. That game's coming. It's gonna be fun. Those cards gonna be expensive. Yeah, I was just trying to see what kind of card I'd need to run Madden. Not necessarily at max settings, but you know, at a decent setting. The only other thing that sucks is if I get a PC, I'm gonna get one that has the HDMI 2.1 for the frame rate, which means I would need to buy another monitor because I have my two monitor setup right now. The monitor over here is connected to my PS5, which is HDMI 2.1 for the faster frame rate, the higher frame rate, etc. My monitor over here on my PC is my monitor from when I was on PS4. It's just your standard 2.0. And if I'm going to upgrade my PC, I got to upgrade the monitor too. So I'd have to have two top-end monitors. And the monitor I have now, when it was new, was $1,000 in 2021. Stupid money. It was one of only like two monitors available at the time for the PS5 that had HDMI 2.1. $1,000. I think it's now $500. That's what technology does. Just drops like a rock. And then I got my TV because I got a little switch. I have an HDMI 2.1 switch. So I got my 50-inch Sony that's an HDMI 2.1 too, so I can, if I'm not streaming, I can play the chair right behind me here. You guys might not know it. I do sit in that. And I got my TV right here, and I can game. And I get the HDMI 2.1 with, you know, everything right there on my TV. I got a little switch. It's pretty cool. It just swatches over signal. Really cool. But it was crazy to me because that TV, you know, when I bought that 3 years ago now, was $750. So it was like a 50-inch TV, cost less than the monitor. But luckily now the monitors are getting down. But even still, new PC and monitor, I'm looking at $1,500 to $1,600 before taxes to do the both. And that's just tough to swallow, you know. Yo, Sim, I'm with you too, 100%. And then you get your, not only are you mobile, you can take it with, but then I got myself a little backbone. And this works phenomenally. And what's really cool with the remote play on the PlayStation is you don't need to be on Wi-Fi with 5G. You don't need Wi-Fi. You can just run it off your cell phone data. As long as you're on 5G, which I think everything is 5G now. So you can just, as long as you have cell phone signal, you can remote play, because 5G is lightning fast. I mean, I pull little gigabyte speeds with T-Mobile on the ultra capacity. So you can literally just have your backbone, plug it in. It's designed for your PS5, so it's similar. And you can be on your mobile phone, and anywhere you have cell phone service or Wi-Fi, remote play. And it's pretty good. There's not a lot of lag. In fact, when you're on a good connection and you're not moving, like if you're just chilling in an airport or a hotel, there's virtually no lag. And I really like that. And that was $100 compared to whatever Steam Deck costs. And I think that makes more sense than paying for the PlayStation Portal, because what's that? That's $250 or something like that, $200, but you have to have Wi-Fi. You know? You can't access your purchased games without Wi-Fi. You know, I can take my PS5 and I can have a digital copy of a game that I bought and paid for. And even though I don't have Wi-Fi, I can plug it in and I can play it. Can't do that with the PlayStation Portal. I just think that, you know, that's where I like the backbone. Vikings aren't going to... Dude, Vikings just don't call timeouts. There they call timeout. What is up with the Vikings not... I mean, running it really, really close to kick a field goal. Man, this was a butt kicking. All right, let's get out of here. We will super sim the rest of this game. Let's just take a look at something real quick. Let's just, out of curiosity. I mean, it was a dominant performance by them. Vikings. So, did they draft a guy? They drafted this dude, even though they have J.J. McCarthy. He was 6 for 9 for 89 yards. And John Wolford came in and was 6 for 9 for 49 yards. So they were 66%. I'm very cool with that. They were taking some shots, too. How'd our guy look? This is our guy, like I said. He was 3 for 6, 30 yards. Didn't really throw it downfield. He's 5.0. And Stetson Bennett, you know, we didn't get a lot out of them. But they're, again, very low-rated quarterbacks. Let's look at our running here. Kyron Williams struggled. Both of them struggled compared to... Look at the Vikings, dude. They were just torching us. And I believe there was 3 sacks combined. Again, very low-rated quarterbacks. So, let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3 combined sacks with quarterbacks rated in the 60s. And they were throwing the ball deep. I will take that all day for a slow sim. So let's go ahead and get through the end of this real quick. And let's play a user game. Man, water just hits sometimes, you know? Alright. Let's see, maybe we'll get a home game too. I'm curious. I'm assuming J.J. McCarthy will come back based on his ACL tear. I'm sure they had it set to come back like week 3 of the preseason or week 1 of the regular season. And that's why we didn't see him. All right, so yeah, 72 players, you guys. I loaded up to get as much depth as I could because I was like, I'm going to do this where I watch some games and I play some games. Oh my God, Sim, we play the Steelers. Okay. Let's see what the Steelers did in this fictional version of Madden and their franchise. Let's take a look. Oh, let's do these storylines real quick here. Hold on. Ready for the press? I assume they're going to ask me about position battles. Oh my God. I like that EA went and did this, but they didn't put enough time into it. Like, a lot of these do not make any sense. They'll claim there's a position battle when in reality there is no battle. And it's always like between like starters. What about position battles for the second or third wide receiver or second string? You know what I mean? Like this one. Why would there be a battle between... And I have to do something stupid like to actually give him a battle, but there's no way in God's green earth that 74, 75 overall Hassan Reddick is position battling against Kobe Turner, who's like an 84 overall. There's just nothing like... Give position battles for backup, like people fighting for the roster spot. It doesn't have to all be starters, EA. Come on. In fact, most of the time, position battles are for those second string. Roster questions for you. Okay. We'll take a look at their roster too, Sim. I just want to get through these storylines. Quick question about right guard Cam Robinson. Yes, former left tackle. What do you want to have him working on in training camp? I want to have him working on... I probably shouldn't have done that one. I probably should have done impact blocking. In hindsight, I panicked. Let's do this player meeting. Oh, the same player meeting one every time. What do you want us to focus on this year? We're gonna be. Oh no, it's different. Okay, never mind. I've seen a lot of the same ones over and over again. Puka Nakua. Maybe some truth to that. And now he's going to take a hit, I'm assuming. I don't feel like I've taken I don't have enough trust with him for you to take my advice. Then why are you asking for it? Why do you want my opinion if you don't trust me? See, just little things like that they just didn't... They kept Justin Fields. What'd they give him? Oops. They gave him a little bit of a bag. 3-year, $46 million ish. Okay. That's what they did. And then they traded for Derek Carr. Or they signed him in free agency for like nothing. That's a good... I mean, that's not a bad backup. What do they do over here? They kept Najee. Three-year deal left. 3-year for 22-ish. $7 million a year. That's not so bad. They brought in Alvin Kamara too. Okay, that's a nice little 1-2 punch. And they drafted a rookie because Alvin Kamara's gonna be gone after a year. Okay. Wonder where Warren went. I didn't see him as a free agent. So they must have traded him. Did they trade him to the Saints for Derek Carr? No. Okay, interesting. It's not a bad 1-2 punch, honestly. Like, honestly. Pickens, Darius Slayton. They brought Juju back. Calvin Austin, of course. Devin Duvernay. Do we care about offensive line? Got a little offensive line here. Good offensive line. Yeah, they got a nice little offensive line here. All right. Left end needs some help. But right end they got Carl. They need help on the ends. Oh, they need to add that to Madden. Do they need to add these tenders? 100%. And compository picks. Compensation picks, sorry. They need help on the end. Their front three really needs help. Holy smokes. That's a tough front three. And we got TJ Watt over here on the left. We might be able to run the ball. And then they got Patrick Queen. and Peyton Wilson. And they got Alex Highsmith, who's hurt. So yeah, their linebacker core is solid, but that front three is tough, man. Secondary is pretty good. They brought in Rasul Douglas. Okay. I thought about offering him, but I didn't. Minka is still there. And Deshaun Elliott. Yeah, so that's how their team looks. Again, everything's solid other than the ends and the defensive tackle. That looks rough. Let me go ahead and change my depth chart real quick. Nothing's really changing other than I'm going to bring Stafford in. Yeah, so our quarter, you can see who we were working with there. Everything else is staying the same. That's the only person who I wasn't going to play with. If I'm playing, I'm going to have Stafford for a little bit. It's just what it is. Let's go ahead and switch over the auto sub for the... Hayward's gone. Where did he go? That's a good... Let's see where he went. I'm curious where both of them went. He wasn't a free agent. I would have went after him. Because I switched to a 4-3. I could have used a big body. I didn't see... He's a left end? Or is he a... Retired. That makes sense. Yep. I'm curious where Warren went. Green Bay. With Josh Jacobs. Okay. Makes no sense at all. Let's do our weekly strategy real quick. Let's see, they pass at 58-42, so we're gonna do contain. No. What do I want to do here? I'm gonna defend. Look at his deep passer rating. Holy smokes. We're going to defend the deep pass, I think. Or... we'll do medium pass. I want to see how our safeties handle the deep throws. And then we're running it inside with that front three. I'm going to focus train that quarterback that I drafted to see if he can develop a little bit. Oh, that's gone, Derek. I tested those when I was doing the CPU versus CPU stuff. And you don't have to worry about that no more. Nope, do whatever you want to do. I caution against contain quarterback scramble. Because it can cause the quarterbacks to try to scramble and run right into your containment and defend deep depending on the quarterback. Could impact them that they want to go deep and then they won't throw it because the coverage is good. And we know EA has 4 verts programmed in here all the time, so when they run 4 verts they don't have anything underneath. So if they're not a quarterback who can take off and scramble, and you run yeah, what player versus CPU? Same thing, dude. I'm picking my own stuff now. I tested it out for CPU versus CPU, and I'm just rolling with it for user versus CPU too. Let's play this game. Bummed that we're not at home. I want to check out the new stadium. Yep, but There we go. Much better. Guess we're rocking our ways again. I wonder if our defense, because I didn't create a game plan, I wonder if our defense just got torched because I set this for our playbook with no game plan. I'm thinking when I do CPU versus CPU, I need to actually just let it be a playbook with a game plan. That just hit me. Oh man, congrats on the new job, bro. How do you like it? Yeah, Sim, but it's honestly getting less and less. I will say that. It's more that I got strong indicators from the interview that they like me, but been stuck part-time, staying full-time. What would you be doing for this job? If you don't mind me asking. So I will say though, Sim, you know, I've been an offline franchise guy for both Culture Ball and Madden because online never really offered anything over offline. The only thing online has, you know, before this year was the start today, and then they added to it that now that's how you can get the team builder teams. I don't know why we can't be offline for team builder teams. I really don't. Anyways, so all that backing out, profile, you know, stuff changes. You don't really have to do that so much. Good throw, Fields. Good pass breakup. Hey, Sim, I'm excited for you here, man, to see these quarterback changes, bro. To see these quarterbacks playing. They're not check down merchants anymore. But now you don't have to do that so much in the offline or in the online franchise. Of course, we're stuck with good run. We're stuck with the scoreboard glitch that we can get rid of if we're in an offline franchise, but we cannot get rid of it in an online franchise. But if you're like me and you want to have do the start today for this particular franchise and have a team builder team, then that's what it is. But you know, if I was in an offline franchise, right there, switching over from CPU to the CPU versus CPU set to the user versus CPU set, I would have done a slider. I would have just went over to the sliders, hit reset, hit import, reset all of that. I would have backed out of the franchise to make sure the profile saved. All that stuff doesn't happen in an online franchise. So there's actually less that you have to do now. If you're okay with, you know, I don't know why EA decided to do this, those banners, and then make it to where it affects our franchise modes. Hey man, liquor store, you should get a discount, bro. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm an alcoholic. I don't drink very much. I did buy some of those Modelo Chelados. Those are really, really good. But I have, you know, maybe 2 to 3 beers a week. I mean, I have a full bar in my basement, but I don't drink very often. But anytime you can get a discount, you know, hey. And I'm glad that they're willing to accommodate your disability, man. And full-time, when you've been on part-time, is definitely a way to go. Are you able, and again, I apologize if this, I mean, if this is something you don't want to answer, are you able to, like, if this doesn't work out, are you able to do, like lift, or go get that block? Dang it. or drive and stuff like that. Banners. Well, you see, Sim, where for Pittsburgh, I'm playing the Steelers, but it shows that I have my favorite team is Green Bay. You see that? So the most recent update from EA, they added these like little banners that people can grind and show off, and it's basically for Ultimate Team, right? And they have seasons. And as you play through Ultimate Team, you unlock different things you can customize your banners and stuff. Which is cool. Fine. But they force you to pick one when you first load up the game after that update. They force you to pick one. And then what happens is you go into your franchise mode and it assigns it to the home team of every single game. So when I'm home, it'll be the St. Louis, but it'll show it'll show my Green Bay logo. And now I'm playing the Steelers and it's showing that I have the Packers. Now, when you're in an offline franchise, and I made a quick video on it to show, I don't know if you do offline or online. I know you said you were going to start a new one, so I'm assuming online. You can get rid of it by, when you load up Madden, go into your franchise mode, and before you start a game, oh no, I had my guy too, TJ Watt, I had my guy. Just go and run a speed test, just minimize your game, and it wasn't TJ Watt, whoever number 41 was. I had him. I had who I wanted to go to, too. We got to break this down. Anyway, just run a quick little speed test. It disconnects you from the EA server. And so then it'll show everything regular. No, TJ Watt recovered it. He didn't cause the fumble, though. Did he? Oh, yeah, he did. No. Oh, yeah, he did. No. It's Wilson caused it. And Watt recovered it. See, I had my guy. I was waiting to see what they were doing. These uniforms I'm really liking, by the way. I had a little time, but I didn't have anybody open initially. I had time right here. That's a good little pocket. I'm okay with that. But right here, this is my guy. I had Shaheed. I just did not have, and that's where I wanted to go with it. I just didn't have, I needed a half second more. Shoot. Okay, Pittsburgh, good defense. Good defense. See what our defense can do now. Why is Riddick out here right now? Najee Harris. Riddick shouldn't be over there. Is someone hurt that I'm not aware of? Man up here. There's Jared Verse. Okay. He was just in on that particular formation. Okay. We're cool now. Ooh, forcing into coverage. Good play, Spites. I don't know how to say it. 3rd and 7. I want a man blitz here, but I'm going to sit in the zone. And we're going to run this sim pressure. I'm going to run this cover 0. Who is Strong Jr.? Why are you running? I don't know who number 3 is, but I want to cut him right now. What are you doing, my guy? Justin Fields is across the line of scrimmage. It's at the 15-yard line. Okay, look at number 3. Who is this? Ah, curl, Cameron. I can't cut you, but I want to. All right, he is. I got Fields. That yeah. Look at this. He is right here, cross line of scrimmage. Look what curl. What do you do, dude? Who? Go make a play. But we got good pressure, and this is what I think Sim is gonna really appreciate. Now, a lot of you guys, this upgrade to the quarterback play that the stupidest thing ever fixed this, by the way. They're just pocket presence. They throw into coverage. They throw it deep more. And they avoid pressure more by doing stuff like this if it's within their wheelhouse. So I'm perfectly fine with that. I think that was a great play. My only wish was that Curl would have like stepped up and tackled him at like the 5-yard line instead of drifting over when he couldn't throw. King Judah, that was bad. Yeah, Cameron Curl is just making me really question whether he's my answer at the safety position. But I did restructure Stafford, and I shipped to free up cap space this year, hoping that he retires after this season, which would free up a lot of cap space. And then I shipped Cooper Kupp, which I'm paying for him this year, should come off my books next year. Oh, way to squeeze through there, Kyron Williams. Way to squeeze through. Alright, I like this double outs play too. I do, except they're sitting in this zone. He should have the outside leverage though. Nope, threw a pick. Oh my god. What am I doing? I was watching Sim play earlier today and I just decided I want to throw some bad interceptions too. So it doesn't feel so bad. God, that's the dude that caused the fumble too. 2 turnovers, all by him. See, they got me in the shell look right here. I wanted to go Shaheed quick on the out. Was not there. And the tight end was open here. But by the time I throw it, it's here. And that's just me being silly. But the other thing is too, if I would have waited, I had a little time, I probably could have hit him underneath. I like interceptions at 50 because this should be an interception. I throw this right to him. I like when the game makes me pay for my mistakes because you know what happens is I throw an interception or two and I start really focusing in on my throws. I protect the football. It's crazy that, you know, quarterbacks will do that in real life. They'll throw an interception or two, and you can see them. They start to be very certain and protect the football. I'll do the same thing. We'll stay this cover 1 here. Where is... Yeah, Wilson got us again. There we go. Run defense is looking solid there. We were lined up for it, though. 3rd and 9, they're coming out in the... We're going to go big nickel. We're going to blitz. They got to be doing something tricky here. A draw? Nope. Find the guy wide open in the middle of the field. Alright, we're gonna run this cover 1. So you can create some pressure with verse. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good pressure. Got the sack. We did that one right there. And I want to emphasize now, this is not 100% fixed. But what you guys have all seen before is if the quarterback doesn't have someone open and you get pressure right here, what have we all seen them do? They turn and run this way. But this new fix has eliminated 90% of that. So this time he doesn't turn and run. He stays forward. But he can't escape the pocket. We're there. So I like to point that out. We got a sack. but it wasn't an ugly sack. That's a very realistic looking sack. We will still see those ugly ones that make you want to rip your hair out of your head. But we've, the reduction on their frequency has been substantial. Yeah, Derek, yeah. And it was all because of them just being stupid. Ramping up the CPU's aggression has really, really helped. Getting their pocket awareness up has really, really helped. Ah, they just got a free play. Go deep, young fella. Or step up. Do your thing, bro. Jeez. Would have loved to see him chuck it up, though. Got a free 5. Free play, didn't chuck it up. Good defense. We've been playing their run. They had a good run to start the game. We've kind of been playing the run because we haven't really been worried. I mean, we want Justin Fields to beat us with his arm. Honestly. So far, he's beat us with his legs. Has not beat us with his arm yet. Nope, it's not there. We defended against that, man. That was our thing. Defend against the run. Right? Or did we do medium pass? Maybe we did medium. I don't remember what we did. Either way, we're calling plays that are to make Justin Fields beat us with his arm. And he's either taking off and running with it. Oh. Nope, not this time. I R3'd it. Let's go. Thank you, Jared Verse. I made sure to click in R3 that time. You could see my defender was about to just let him pick up that first down. Alright, we're back in business here. Let's see what we can do here with Stafford. Just an interception. Ooh, where are they blitzing from here? I have no idea. Where's our hot receiver here? Oh, man. Oof. You simulated the Browns. They had two overall. Wait, what? That was a worthless play. I was thinking maybe we could get a catch and get like 3 or 4 yards. Oh, okay. And you traded Myles Garrett? What'd you get for Myles Garrett? You got a Chris Olave. I don't know what the other... So wide open. Let's go. Puka Nacua. They just left him. Yeah, and that's where it's going to tie into Sim. Fields has a low overall, and he has that scrambler archetype. So we did see him push the ball down the field a little bit early, but it's not going to be nearly as much as a guy who has like a field general or a strong arm or has a higher overall for the awareness. That's just one of those things, he's 73 overall, so you treat him like that, and that's, like what you'd expect a young quarterback to do. Here we go. Offense is finally starting to get going a little bit here. Let's ground and pound a little bit. We'll take the 6, 7, okay. Who's your rookie quarterback? We'll take it to quarter. That's an interesting first quarter, man. And that's the other thing I'm curious about too, is I've been loading up on the run to make Fields beat us with his arm, which I feel like is a pretty solid game plan. So far, he's beat us with his legs. He hasn't done too much with his arm. He did try a couple shots deep. 1 or 2. Ah, shoot. What do we want to run here? Almost want to spread them out, actually. Should get... No! Oh, way to fight, Kyron Williams. Whew. Alright, we want... There we go. We're on this hash. Washington, Solano's the rookie. I do not like this. I do not like this route combination versus their defense right now. Nope, I was just gonna eat the sack. Nope. Did not like that, any of those routes versus that pre-snap look. God, good defense. Should have thrown it a split second sooner. Not going to get there, but hey, we'll take some points, man. It's been rough so far. Rough offensively. They're giving us a lot of different looks, which is what the Steelers do. Confusing me a lot pre-snap. And if it wasn't for that big pass play to Puka Nacua, we wouldn't even have 3. You like the new... What do you mean? The scouting system's been the same for... since it came out in Madden 23. They haven't really changed anything. I personally hate it because we don't do anything. You literally do not need to look at your scouting until you draft. It's all the same information. You set your... scouts for the region, and that's it. All the information gets slowly revealed week over week, but it's all there when you go into the draft, so there's really no reason to... Oh, okay, yeah, then that's definitely different for you. My fault. I'm a fan of... I like the old one. I just... Here's the thing. I like aspects about this scouting, but I don't like that we don't have to do anything. Push the ball downfield. Justin. We know you got it in you. I mean, as much as people love recruiting, right? And Madden, people used to love scouting. It was always fun when you'd go find a player and you're like, oh, that's what I want. You don't need to do that. There's no point. Just do it all when you draft. Single high safety? They gotta be in it. Nope. Okay. Oh, good defense. I feel like that pressure could come from over there. Okay, Rook. Way to hang on to that. Little hit from Joey Porter. Let's try this. Give us some options here. What are they going to do? What are they going to do with Shaheed? Oh! Got up there, but the arm tackle was not enough. I like that. We're starting to get offense going just a little bit. Absolutely, Sim. And the thing is, I wish practices or actual practices, right? It's just free practice. There's no point to it. You're not going in and practicing specific scenarios, anything the CPU is doing. Remember when we used to have, like, you would go in and practice against what the CPU likes to run offensively and defensively? And by doing that, you would achieve a game plan boost. Which I didn't really like having boosts, but I get where it played in. Who do I have at QB? It's Stafford. 3rd and 3. Yep, there we go. Go, Rook. Go, Leverett. You got some speed. Are they going to catch you? There. Oh, he got down at the 1. That was perfect. Lined up right over Watt. You know Watt's bringing the pressure. Get it out quick. And he's got some wheels for a tight end. I thought he was going to get in. And the thing that helped there is they blitzed. Look at that. They brought a nice blitz there, so they didn't really have anyone back. Oh, good play, Watt. Lucky we didn't lose any yards. Let's try this again. Walk in. There we go. Let's go. Woo. All right, Fields is going to have to start making some plays with his arm. As soon as he starts making plays with his arm, it'll open up that run game. Because they're trying to run it with Kamara and Harris. But because I'm loading up on that... Oh, no. God. Because I'm loading up on it, they're getting 2 yards a carry. All right, Justin. Show them what you got. We're gonna double wide receiver 1. We'll double Pickens. Wow, if I could talk. That's not Pickens. It's number 86. Yeah, they put Pickens in the slot, and I had whoever number 86 was got doubled up. They got Pickens in the slot again. That's cheating. I'm trying to double him. They just ran right into my blitz. Okay. Okay, Justin. I like that. Rolls to the right, fires a dart. Okay, who's number 86?
One p.m. Go and dancing. You need already. Other plus.
Wow, this one open.
No, estás weak. You are weak.
I guess so. That will not open. Okay, there you go. Couldn't get it. Alright, their offense is starting to come alive here a little bit. There's the deep shot. Good play. Good play. Alright, Justin's waking up a little bit. Oh man, our guys are tired. No, I have no one there. No one there. What am I doing to key on the run? I'm calling run defense plays. Dude, I've opened like 4 of them for her tonight. That one, it twisted halfway and I couldn't get the rest of it. I don't know if my hands are just tired from opening them all or what. This is the Bud Light bottles. I just couldn't get that one. And then she grabs it and she opens it. And I'm like, all right, well. Why are my guys so tired? Hold on. Okay, that's right. Who's number 54? I see him out here a lot. Why is... Oh, Kobe Turner's hurt. Okay. That would explain why Reddick has been out here. We don't have Kobe Turner. I still don't know who... Why is Strong in? He's been in a lot. And I don't know why. Strong's been in a lot. Let's just do that. I don't know. Okay, that was one of those practice injuries, I'm assuming. Okay. There we go. We get our play in? Wanted to... Oh, no, I wanted to man it up. Alright, what are we going to do here? I don't know why this Strong dude's still in. Ooh. I don't know why there's so many fumbles, too. It's at default 50. That's been like our third one of the first half. And this is when I said that, hey, it's not 100% fixed, but it's a lot less frequent. This was the first time he did this in the first half. And when I say they turn around the wrong way, he drops back, his plant foot is at the 10-yard line. Where is he going? And he's running back. I know there's a play of him doing this against the Colts. Now he's at the 15-yard line. And that's what caused him to get tackled all the way back at the 20. How do you end up 10 yards back? And yeah. Oh, man. Oh my god, if our blocking holds up here, it didn't. I shifted to the right and everything, and he still gets a free run. What do you know? Shifted to the right. Oh, I had him. Had Nakua. Shoot. Had the right play call versus the right defense. Threw to the right guy, just had an inaccurate throw. What's our blocking looking like here? One-on-ones with a guy. Okay. Watt's gonna have a one-on-one. Ooh. Ooh. Blocking held up for a moment there. That's what allowed that one to go through. We gave Watt a one-on-one. And we... Look it. Dotson pushed him out just enough that by the time he wins with the spin, we're able to step up and hit our crosser underneath. I like that. I like that that's how that ended up playing out. Good catch. I went quick on that, and I probably shouldn't have. I think I had a bigger play down the field. What's our blocking look like here? There we go. I like that better. Ooh, what are you guys doing? Giving me your... Let's go! Ooh. I like those plays with pre-snap motion because then I was able to know that I was going to have that one-on-one with Shaheed. Already have single high safety. And when they moved, I knew exactly where I was going with this football. Drop back, and again, the pressure was coming quick. I didn't have a lot of time. Look at this, that front three. I was talking so much smack about how weak they were. But then they got TJ Watt's got his hand in the dirt all the time anyway, so it's really not a front three. I mean, if he's always got his hand in the dirt, that changes things. But I was like, yep, I know exactly where I'm going with this. Drop back, hit my back foot, step up, and let it go. And Shaheed was able to get no press, no jam. It was good offense. All right, we got 2 timeouts left. 25 seconds. Let's be smart here. No interceptions. What's this flag for? Guys, pass interference, DPI's on 0. That puts the ball at the 1 yard line. What even happened here? It was on him. I don't think that's DPI, but Peyton Wilson, right? I'll say this. I do not believe this is worthy of a DPI. But the fact that DPI is on 0 and this is called, what does that tell you guys? A lot of people will argue with me that penalties don't impact gameplay. Well, they don't impact call rate, that's for dang sure. So what do they do? Because by all logic, anything set at 0 should not happen. Ever. Ever. It's not at 1, it's at 0. Offense finally started to get going a little bit. Helped out from Justin Fields with a turnover. 2 of them, actually. Which I think is definitely weird, because again, fumbles are just a default 50. Could we maybe go tackle him before he runs all the way to the end zone? That'd be great. Alright, we're going to play this. We're just going to play coverage here. See what he does. All 3 timeouts, they could hit a big pass. Nope. Let's see if they go over the middle. They're not even going to... Oh, they are. Okay. Let's say they could just go over the middle. They had an opportunity to go like 25 yards down and get in position to kick a field goal. 6 seconds left. We'll give them the sideline because they got to go far enough that they won't get a second play. See? Love the throw. It just took up too much time. Love to see that from Fields, though, man. He had a rough first half, but he did start to settle in and started to push the ball down the field a little bit more. Oh yeah, that was our other big play. That read option play. That's what set us up for points. I forgot about that one. This doesn't matter because we're super simming. We're not playing. What we will do is take a look. So it puts in the second string here. So Fields finished 8 of 11 for 93. 72%, had an 8.4 average yards per attempt. Stafford, we were 12 of 19 for 211. That's obviously inflated. 211 in the first half from catch and runs. From that catch and run. Rushing was rough for them. Like really rough. We were loaded up on the run. We didn't run great, but this is, it kind of flipped the script, right? We couldn't run the ball against the Vikings, and the Vikings ran it. Now it flipped. I mean, I don't like seeing that. That's brutal. That's ridiculous. Kamara though, 2 for 11 for 5.5. So I don't know. I think we just caught them. They were running it and we were ready for it. Loaded up type thing. Fields, of course, doing his thing, 4 for 69. Pickens had 3 catches for 55. Love to see them going that way. Firemouth 2. I mean, again, we were trying to make him beat us with his arm. He was doing it with his legs. That's why you see only, what was that, 8 completions? Yeah. For us, yeah, he had that huge 54-yarder. Shahid had a 43-yarder. That's 97 yards right there. That inflated our first half yards quite a bit. Defensively, Omar Spates looking good at the tackles. Jared Verse had himself a first half for the preseason, man. 1.5 sacks, 2 sacks for us in total. Steelers got me 1 time. It was Peyton Wilson, who also had 6. Also had an interception and 6 tackles. And Carl Lawson. So each team had 2 sacks at the half. So, I mean, very good sack numbers, that's for sure. We're pretty fine with that. One thing I do love about playing the Steelers is that they had 11 pass attempts, and then when you throw in, all these were scrambles. So they really had 15 pass attempts, but they had 12 rush attempts, excuse me. That's pretty dang good for a run-pass ratio. I really appreciated that about the Steelers playbook from the CPU side of things. We're not going to play with our scrubs. I have no desire to. Oh. Dude, the lag and they got to fix these UIs, man. So slow. Like, you have to press and wait, press and wait, press and wait. And all these other games that are AAA titles, the UAs are so much quicker. Like, EA's got to figure out whatever's causing their UIs to just be slow, switch it up. Steelers defense was giving me fits though, man. I really would have been. Probably should have checked out Derek Carr to see how he went against me. But I didn't want to play any. I just wanted to play with the starters. But I really feel like Derek Carr would have slung it a little bit more, just because of his archetype. You know, pocket quarterback. He's gonna sling it. You're going to really see a difference in quarterback. But even then, we saw Justin Fields take a couple shots, throw into... he had a deep shot, he overthrew a guy. He had that bomb to Pickens at the end of the first half. He had a couple other passes he threw that... he had one other pass that threw into coverage and it got swatted away. He was being careful with the ball for the most part, but he still threw it down the field a couple times. Bills. We don't get a single home game in the preseason. Thanks, EA. It's the little things, y'all. Just little things. like, I personally feel if, and I could be wrong on this, but I feel like if the devs played this, we know they play Ultimate Team. Know that for a fact. But if the devs played franchise mode, these little things that me and Sim talk about, they'd probably get addressed, because this isn't something they have to take to their corporate suits and be like, hey, we need you to allow us to give us resources for this. This is just like small coding, like, hey, there's an issue that causes the CPU to not kick a field goal when the clock's running out and they have the ball to win the game. Or, hey, there's instances where the preseason, one team doesn't get a home game at all. All 3 games are on the road. We need to tweak our schedule system. You know, what happened to me earlier on here? I had a storyline that said I needed to draft a player on offense, or draft a player in general, 80 overall or better. Literally did it. Answered all the questions correctly on which positional group and which player, and then it tells me I was wrong and hits me with 10 morale. But I answered it correctly. If you play with the stuff that, I don't know, if they played this mode, they'd see some of this stuff. And this isn't even talking about, oh, we need new features here, new features there. It's just clean up what's broken. Clean up what doesn't work right. It gets frustrating. I mean, am I going to be like, oh, I don't want to play anymore because I didn't have a home game? No, I'm not going to just stop playing the game because we didn't have a home game. And this is the second time this has happened to me in my franchises. So that tells me that it's kind of a consistent issue. Where preseason, like during the preseason, the team will just not get a home game. They need to fix it. Go in and test your storylines, your scenarios. Why am I getting docked 10 morale when I did the goal and I answered the questions correctly? Why am I getting, look at this. Why am I getting a position battle between these two? Yeah, Sam, I should clarify. They'll play franchise in a user league. Like, for example, Mole, I hit up Mole not this year. It was last year. And he was... No, it was this year. He was interested in joining an online franchise until I told him that we were going to do owners mode. Right? And we are just being the owners of all the teams, and then all the games are live streamed, and we're just role playing it like we're said owner. We're the new Jerry Jones of the Cowboys. We're the new Robert Kraft of the Patriots. It's actually turned out to be really fun, man. He wants to bring back, yeah. Will they let him though? You know, Smitty's filled me kind of in on these devs want to do, like, everyone kind of wants to trash on the devs, and I get kind of caught up too a little bit. But Smitty filled me in and said, like, these guys have really great ideas of things they want to do for franchise mode stuff, and then they get told no. So for me, I mostly try to just clamor about, let's fix what's broken. Or not broken, but has issues, right? But again, why is this a position battle? 80 overall versus 75. Third year player versus a guy in his 9th year. Why is that a position battle? Right? There shouldn't be a position battle here. You know where there should be a position battle? Here. Why isn't this a position battle? Yep. Yeah, no, yeah, dude. Smitty told me that Rex wanted to do True Step for all the players on the field individually, back on the Ignite engine. And that you guys gotta, like, he showed you some really cool stuff down there when you guys got to go visit, and that never made it to the game. Like, it's like all those woulda, coulda, shouldas, man. But why isn't this the position battle? Or, I don't... Or why isn't my kicker the position battle? Or the punter the position battle? Why? What about tight end? Why isn't this the position battle? It's a 2 overall difference. But we're going to have this be the position battle. Just, you know, yeah. Blows my mind a little bit. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call that. We spent a lot of time. Oh, actually, I want to do something. Totally off topic. Totally outside of this. I want to show Sim, in case he wants to join next year. Because it requires, like, 10 minutes of your time a week. Once you're in the season, it requires like 10 minutes of your time a week. So here we are. Here, this is the 32-man team, the 32-man league, right? You can see we're full up. It's a full 32 team, 32 thing. Yeah, Josh Lumen's returning to the game, Uno. He worked on Madden. He worked on NFL head coach. So basically, once the off season is where you put in all your time, right? And then the preseason too, because you're setting up like your roster, your depth chart, your formation subs, etc., etc. After that, all you have to do is come in every week, do your weekly strategy. If you have injuries, manage that. But you do your weekly strategy. And then all you have to do is, and we have the Discord, whoever your matchup is that week. So like we'll go over here to our schedule. Go to our league schedule. And it looks like we're already almost through week 15. We got 2 games left. But let's just say you were the Texans. You would just hit up Frankie in the Discord. And we have a special chat for only people in the league, so it's easy to reach out to him and be like, hey, Frankie, do you want to stream or do I want to stream? Or do you need me to stream? You work it out. Whoever is not streaming just goes into their franchise, does their weekly training, that's it. And then goes to members, goes to their name, and you click X and you toggle the autopilot for 1 week. And that allows the other person to go in and stream the game. It won't send you an invite. It won't try to play you. It just puts you on autopilot. So it's essentially like playing the CPU. And then they just go and they set the game up as CPU versus CPU slow sim. So all you have to do every single week is literally your weekly strategy. Unless you have injuries, then you would, go in and manage your injuries. You could do trades. Set your scheme, set your formation subs, upgrade your players, upgrade your coaching staff. Again, 10 minutes a week. And then every game is live streamed. So you get a chance to watch everything that's going on around the league and see how things develop. And in case you guys are curious, some of this is locked out because I went on autopilot. Someone else streamed it. But if we look at NFL standings... So we can see the Cardinals, who we just beat, actually gave them their second loss. My team is 12-2. Then we got the Lions at 9-5. Seahawks are 9-5. Vikings 9-5. NFC North looks good, man. Like a tight little race there. Falcons 8-6. Cowboys 8-6. Head over to the AFC. Bills, who we lost to at the very, we blew a lead. We blew the lead against the Bills, lost to them by 3. They're sitting ahead of us at 11-3. We're 9-5. We choked. We lost to a formerly 1-win team in the Dolphins. Give them a second win, and then our loss to the Bills really hurt us. We lost to the Jaguars too, so we actually lost. I'm in control of the Jets. Hey, take care, Sim. Appreciate you. I'll send you over some stuff to test whenever you play against. Just let me know. But yeah, we've unfortunately lost to the Bills, the Bengals, and the Jaguars. But we're sitting here at 9-5 and seem to be in control of our destiny. I mean, you know, the next team is a 6-8 team, so we could lose out and the other team could win and we wouldn't make the playoffs. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna have a potential under 500 team make the playoffs. Anyway, fun thing I just want to show you guys that we're doing year 3, and we're already in we have 1 game left of week 15. I'm assuming that'll get played tonight at some point, and then we'll have week 16 tomorrow. Well, we're just cruising through this. So anyway, just want to show you guys that. And then I know I do gameplay sliders and stuff like that, you know, I give it to you guys, but because the sliders have been finalized and a video is coming, and it's literally in the sliders that we just played with are, there's a video out for it. I'm not gonna, once I have a video out, once it's final, I don't give the sliders out, so I'm not gonna be able to do that now, just to honor the YouTube members that have early access to everything. But you guys did get to see a little bit of the auto subs, I guess, earlier. And if you were in a past stream, I gave the sliders out then before they went final. So anyway, guys, we're gonna end the stream. Appreciate you guys for coming through, man. Slider video for this is gonna get made tomorrow, and that'll go live early access for YouTube members, and then 3 days after that it will go it'll go public. So I don't know if I'll get a stream in tomorrow. I'd like to. I need to do some testing on College Football 25, make this video, so we'll see if I get a live streaming or not. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for coming through, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.